Okay, is this one of those situations where we could massively increase this whole thing by checking out our smelting over here? Probably. That's probably the next thing to do, honestly. Is this stuff right here is like Mark II belt. Are these minor Mark 1s? They are. Oh, baby. That's a minor Mark II. When everything is Tama, nothing will be. So, these are now being made at... These are now cranking out at 60 per minute. Of course, we've learned that maybe the best thing you can do in this game, at least I feel like I've learned, is chuck power shards in your miners. So they're up to 60. They could go up to 150. And then something compound interest, by the way. So with that in mind, this whole thing could also use redoing. Currently, we have 240 iron ingots per minute flowing out of this specific smelting setup. We could go up to... Oh boy, I don't even know where that other line was. I mean, we could go up to like 960 relatively easily. No, we're not doing 120. We're doing... Oh my god, these are Mark II belts, but they're moving at 60 per minute. Okay. So... the amount of smelters we're going to need for this shit. Holy cow. 4 at 60. These take 1 to 1, right? These take 1 to 1. So 4 at 60 is 240. So currently as set up, these right here will chuck out. I think they're all the same purity. It's impure? I'm like pretty sure. 240 iron ingot per minute. Hold up, Mercer Sphere. What the fuck? Drop everything. We gotta get a Mercer Sphere. It's right there. Leave Brittany alone. Video for you? How much would you have to pay? It's a good question. I haven't thought about that video in so long. Oops. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Keep going, keep going. Forward momentum. Yo, I think we're going to want to just overclock this to shit. I think we're going to want to try and push like 300. 600, I mean. $600. But that is that is how many smelters? 20? $20 smelters. That's not worth it. I mean, if we do this, then it's 16, which is way better. Shee! This is crazy. So that is 480, meaning 120, 120, 240, 480. That means we could do 1 Mark IV belt out. So now I need to go do some planning. Exclamation away. Thought about the math. So currently both of these belts run right here. And then feed these machines. We should just turn it into one belt. 480. 30 to 20. 480 means two-thirds of 480 calculator is 320. I knew that off the top of my head. For sure. 320. So, but here's the thing. Two-thirds of... Is it better? What's two-thirds of 600? That's what? Just 400. Duh. I did that one without looking. I want to tell you. I did double check my math afterwards, though. 400. So it's not worth... Basically, what I'm debating is if we overclocked everything, could I get one full line of iron plate? No. So whatever this is going to be making is it won't be a Mark IV belt either way. So... Plus, if I did that, we're going to need a lot more of these. We're going to need... All right, let's take it one step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. God, I'm so happy I have this good jet fuel. It's so much better. Ouch. Fall damage. Whoops. Okay, so we got to tear all this down. That's like the philosophy of today, man. Just tear it all down. I realize I should know the answer to this, but what is the end goal you're working towards? No, frankly, you shouldn't know the answer to it, because I don't know that I know the answer to it. So, like building, upgrading, etc., but is there something specific you're trying to accomplish? So basically, I haven't been told. Our end goal has sort of been like very tongue-in-cheek. Ada has said that it is to like save Earth. Iron ore. Get rid of that shit from my inventory. I guess we can chuck it all here and just watch what happens. I basically haven't been told. Our goal is to save puppies. Exactly. Save puppies and kittens. I basically haven't been told. And what I have been told, I think, is a little bit of a lie. So, or maybe not entirely true. We've been basically put down here as like the lowest level employee, but we have to send all these materials into space. We've been given a whole shit ton of short and middle term goals, but we don't know, other than the fact that we are completing phases, we don't know what the big goal is. And I don't think so. In a lot of like genres like this, the story is your home planet already used up everything, like already basically extracted all of the resources from their homelands that they could. And so your job is to find new resources for them, acquire new resources for them. I would say that's probably the case here. It sounds like Earth and maybe it is like potentially lacking resources or power. Like in Dyson Sphere program, I think your goal is to basically send power back home. And in Factorio, you crash land and you are meant to sort of build a self-sustaining factory. But it's literally just bigger, more grow. Literally bigger, more grow. Games like this, I think a lot of times sort of that like end goal is sort of very clouded by. Did we? Yeah, it's basically clouded by short-term goals. Yeah, literally bigger, grow, better. This is going to be so many goddamn smelters. This is going to be so ridiculous. It's probably going to be like directly in the way. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I should probably just trash all this iron ore. I don't care about it. Trash the iron ore. Upload it to the cloud. I don't care. Maybe we'll need it in the cloud someday. Carly's headed out. Bye, Carly. Good luck at therapy today. Avoid despair, if possible. The factory must grow to serve the growing needs of the factory. And if that ain't the goddamn truth. So I think what we should probably do here is just... the question is how we make this thing expandable. Because if we get to the point where this can be a minor Mark III, then we don't want it running into a system that can't be expanded. Kelly, yeah, thanks so much for the follow. What I'm honestly debating doing is laying this out much differently than I've got it right now. But these concrete things are in the way. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that way. Fuck it. Tearing it all down time. It's tearing it all down time. So my thought here is, what if we switch our smelting setup sort of sideways? Then we might be able to... First off, I think it might just kind of look neat. What if we put this here? I think that needed to be one more over. The smelter here. In from this direction. Do 5 of these, making iron ingot, and then on the out we can sort these however we want. But if we ever expand this and all of a sudden it's doing 400 and we don't have better smelters or something, then we can push it out this way, or we can make the smelters. We can power shard the smelters, or I don't want to assume that I can just power shard everything in the future. Although I maybe, I don't know. I don't know when the end of the, like, a lot of times to me in factory games, a lot of times what happens is you meet whatever you design your factory to do to produce, you will actually end up needing, like, there'll come a day where you actually end up needing 10 times that, or at least twice that. So the mistake I often make is I don't want to rebuild the thing that I didn't know I needed to rebuild, and in the process go, oh, well, I'll never need to rebuild this. That makes sense. I know nothing about this game. I appreciate the sheer magnitude of your creations. Thank you. That sounded very Fultz-like. I liked the compliment I got there. Chad, do you guys want to know a secret? If we get 10 verbal yeses, and by verbal I mean messages, 10 messages in chat that say yes, I'll tell you guys a secret about something that we're doing this week on stream. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's 9. 10. There might have been some doubles in there. 10. Okay. My ears perked up. So, on Friday, I haven't even told the mods this. This is how you know it's this is how you know it's bad. I'm sorry, mods, that I haven't told you this yet. I haven't told you all the details. On Friday, for the final Fresh Air Friday, I've mentioned, some of you may have heard this, but we're going to do a indoor triathlon stream from downstairs in this house. And I'm going to do my first ever half iron triathlon on camera, minus the swimming part. So on Friday, probably at like 10 a.m. Eastern time, for like 6 hours, you'll be able to show up on stream and watch me ride my bike indoors and then run on the treadmill indoors for like 5, 6 hours or something like that. All downstairs by Megan's computer, assuming I can get everything set up correctly. This is a goal I've been working towards for like a year in terms of like completing a half Ironman. And I'm going to race an actual, like a sanctioned half Ironman in like 16 weeks. But we're going to do one indoors. And hopefully, the setup will be pretty cool. My goal is to have TTS turned on. I have to find the correct voice for it. We won't probably be using Ada's voice. I have to find the right voice for it. But I'm thinking we could turn TTS on with like bits or something and have the alert, instead of being like a pleasant noise to hear, be a whistle blast. Be like, and then whatever you say on TTS, it will be like you guys are yelling at me. It'll be like a whistle blast, and then you guys are coaching me, and you can be like, run faster. Speed up. Different. do slow down. Speed up. Isn't that a dumb idea for a stream? Run, Forrest, run. I'm sure they'll happen. Isn't that a dumb idea for a stream? This sounds fun for us. It might be. It might also not be. Maybe it'll be super boring. I pray it won't be, because I'm going to be sweating on camera for like 6 straight hours. So I pray that people will show up and enjoy themselves, because otherwise I'm going to be alone for a very long time. But we'll find out together, I guess. Just because it's dumb doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. You act like we don't enjoy seeing you suffering. Well, that was exactly my thought, is like, you're telling me Twitch chat isn't going to absolutely jump at the opportunity to make me suffer? That's like their favorite thing in the world. You won't be making me suffer, but you'll at least have like a front seat spot for it. You looked so short there, yeah. Oh, that didn't line up. Hi, RJ, how's it going? Oh, no, that didn't. Oh, no. So anyways, lots of details to figure out, but that's going to be Friday's stream. Show up or don't, either way is fine with me, but I'm going to be here for a long time, so you know what time you're starting stream? It'll likely be around 10 a.m., but I'm actually going to the pool first to do the, like, to do the swim. at like 8 a.m. and then getting back from that and getting everything set up and ready before starting from that, or from then. So I don't know exactly, but I will probably have a better idea eventually. Andy, by the way. Hopefully he's not at the pool on Friday. What's the stream going to be? I'm going to do a long indoor triathlon on Friday. On my bike. On stream. You guys get to make fun of the way I run. Or ride a bike. Or whatever, I guess. Oh shit, that should have been faster. Ryan's gonna get hot and sweaty for us. I am. I mean, not for you, but you will be there, I guess. Okay. So, number 2 goes... I need to make sure that I got all of these hooked up at the right speed. I'm honestly kind of nervous. I'm not particularly nervous about how the stream part of it goes, although I hope to make it entertaining or whatever, but like I'm mostly nervous because I have never done this, and I have spent a lot of my, you know, not to brag, but I've done some like really long runs and stuff, and so I'm not often in the boat of I'm not often, like particularly often, like, hey, I'm about to do a endurance event and I've never done it before and I'm nervous that I can complete it, if that makes sense. Like, my first marathon was 15 years ago. Like, I'm not particularly like nervous about a lot of that stuff these days. But this one, I've been training for like a year at this point, and I'm still pretty nervous about how it's gonna go or if I can do it. So we're gonna find out together, I guess. I'm not allowed to consume meat on Fridays. That was the joke. That makes a lot of sense now. Ryan, how much to ship you an Ironman helmet to wear while you train? I refuse. That seems way sweaty. Seems very sweaty. God, good joke, RJ. Not allowed to consume meat on Fridays. You guys have to lie to me on Friday and say it. I look fine in my say I look fine in my little set. Oh shit, this took up more space than I thought it was going to. Fuck. It's alright, we can cut that whole area out. In my outfit. You look fine, Ryan. You haven't even seen it yet. Oh, RJ, don't blame me for the fact that... Sorry, blame me for the fact that I didn't get the joke. Not you for not telling a good one. I just didn't get it. That's just because I am who I am, not because the joke was bad. I promise. Okay, where was this one going? Shit. Was it there? I can't tell. Fuck. It's that one. It's that one right there. Okay, 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 okay. I'm dissociated while listening to stream for long enough. I suppose I should head to class. You got it. Bye, Jeff. All right. I have enough space here for sure. So these are 150, so we should probably just chuck these two together. And that's 300. Or at least it will be when these kick on. Oh, they're not configured. There we go. There we go. I don't know. Hopefully the stream on Friday goes okay. If it does, then we can do all kinds of dumb stuff in the future. Like we can do stuff like someday we could do a stream where every new subscriber makes me run like an extra mile or something. That math isn't right there, but you know what I mean, right? Where it's like we could do some really like silly is the wrong word. Painful, masochistic. Like, maybe every new subscriber adds like a minute or something and I need to run. If things go well on Friday and the setup works and all that jazz, we can do some really silly stuff. Sounds like something good for charity. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, that's 4, 5. They need power. God, I maybe should have blueprinted this. Maybe I should have blueprinted this. That's an interesting idea. Could have been something. Could have been something. Oh, RJ, that's the general gist with this game. That's not a sporadic thing. That's just the gist with this game. Are you a construction worker? Are you an alien? Are you building a theme park, factory, or a military base? Construction worker, for sure. Alien, in the way that I am not from the planet that I'm operating on. And factory, yes. I'm extracting the resources from this planet for a corporate overlord who won't exactly tell me why I need the stuff, or at least only sort of vaguely explains it. I should have hooked this up forever ago, because if we hook you up here... Why won't you hook on? What's wrong with you? Why won't you connect? Is this item here? Uh-oh. There's an item in the game that I cannot... Oh, I'm in blueprint mode. That explains it. I was like, why can I not disconnect this item? Oh, I was going from the wrong end of the thing. So we are going to have to do 2 300 items per minute belts, which is going to be a little fucky, but that's all right. Dismantle crates? Uh-oh. This is Little Indigestion's chocolate factory. Yeah, they tell us to exploit the planet. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Exploit. There's a dismantle crate somewhere in here. And it's going to have to stay there for now, because I don't know what to do with it. No way you could convince me to eat indigestion chocolate. I mean, I would need to rebrand if I made chocolate, but you're telling me you wouldn't eat indigestion? You wouldn't eat a chocolate that I made? You're telling me I can't become the next Mr. Beast? What if I owned the chocolate company, but it wasn't named Indigestion Chocolate? Would you eat it then? Please say yes. Otherwise, I have hours of work to throw away. Chocolate's chocolate, so yes. Oh, I don't know that I agree on chocolate being chocolate, but I do really appreciate the cult loyalty, so you know what? I'll take it. What's the worst chocolate you've ever had? I feel like, hot take, any Hershey's Kiss I've ever had, minus the peppermint ones. And I say that as a person before all the Europeans in chat talk about how our chocolate's dog shit. I know. It's just, in particular, I feel like Hershey's Kisses are bad. I made a test batch of chocolate. Was it weed chocolate? Hi, Giridine. Got a CAT scan yesterday. Was shocked at how fast it was done. Took 2 to 3 minutes. Wow. If you sell chocolate, I will only eat it if you call it indigestion chocolate. Well, shit. I guess we're stuck. Guess we're stuck. I like this design a lot better. For our smelting here. Now we need to figure out a merger like right there. Can't really see that, so I'll fix it later. That design, you've come a long way from your initial spaghetti layouts. I'm sure. I thank you. I appreciate that. I wonder. I'm saying I wonder if. And I'm rephrasing it because that sounds like I'm asking for front seat. I'd be interested to see an expert player do a redesign like this, because I bet there are some small things that I just don't think about that... Actually, if I were redesigning it right now, I know exactly what I would do, which is that I'd take stuff in this direction. Like this belt coming in would go this direction. And then on the output, it would exit right here, because then nothing is built that direction, so you could always expand out further depending on how good your miners get. So that's probably the first thing I would have done differently. That's the thing about games like this, is your designs can always be just not always, but can almost always be just a little bit improved. And the problem with that is that sometimes you spend all day a little bit improving your designs rather than building your freaking factory. so input is there. You don't have power. I didn't do power. I forgot power. Looks excellent to me. Top marks. Could it be polished? Of course, but it looks great. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're getting to the point where we're, you know, we're competent in this game. We aren't exceeding expectations, but then again, maybe we are because our expectations were pretty goddamn low. Maybe we are exceeding expectations. We're in business. Okay, so now all of these need upgraded, and we need to go actually do the iron ingot production. Belts need upgraded. The iron ingot production itself needs fixed. These need to be Mark 4. I should head out and stop multitasking an hour before my midterm. Good luck, Evo! Have a great rest of your day. Good luck. We believe in you, or at least I do. And the rest of chat does too. Even if you don't chat, just lie. You're used to that from believing in me. It was like, I don't need your belief. I've studied. I've been studying the blade. Okay, now we get to rip this whole shit up. Oh. Okay, so 30 to 20. We've got 300 coming in. No, we have 150, 150. We've got 600 coming in. That's right, 600 coming in. I'm actually going to delete it all the way back there. Make sure our inventory isn't completely fucked so that we can upload stuff if we need to. Oh my god, I can't upload shit. Alright, I guess we just get rid of stuff. Take the iron. Get the iron out of my inventory. And the iron ore. Okay. Oh my god, I got all this new inventory and it's still a mess. What time is it? 3:19. Oh boy, I'm not going to get this finished today because I got to leave it like 3:30-ish. Okay. That's okay. Frankly, this is also probably not enough room to make this happen, but that's all right. We are going to do what we can do here. Hook you like right here. Although, should we just use the system as is? You making iron plate. No alternate recipes, right? Making iron plate. $30 per at 600 is what? 20? I can do math. 20 machines. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so that thing's right in the way. We currently have 6. We need probably around 20. Oh, I ran out of jetpack fuel. That said, yeah, I need probably around 20. Oh my god, Ella, that's great news. My father called me. He told me he was going to help me pay for the train for Easter. I could cry from joy. That's so sweet, Ella. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Your father sounds dope. That sounds very kind of him. That's amazing. So happy for you. I mean, this is like step 1 in our factory. Like, you're going to need to make iron plate. You don't have to make it right here, though. You could move it somewhere else. Oh my god, I'm almost out of fuel. Put it over there. Make iron plate, shove it over here. $400 iron plate a minute. That's the easiest thing to do. It's a band-aidy thing, but it's not band-aidy exactly. It's just okay. So here's what we got to do. Oh my god. The daycare just said daycare has run out. I'm just updating you guys because we talked about it already once today. But Elle had a blowout at daycare earlier today, and so they let us know because they need to. They're like, hey, we need more outfits because she's like out of outfits. Because she's had blowouts. So Megan was like, oh my god, she did it again. And the worst part is that she did it again. So now apparently she's going to be wearing a daycare outfit for the rest of the day. Because that's how many there were. Oh my god. You're probably wondering what you feed her. It's true. Prunes all day, every day. Prunes. Prunes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Jesus Christ. I'm so proud. So proud. Poor baby. Poor daycare workers. Ella says it was important for him that I come home for Easter. It's the weekend of my grandma's birthday, although she's not with us anymore. It was important for him that I be here. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I go up a level so I'm above these trees. The trees aren't a problem. All right, so here's what we need. We need a 20 instructor. And actually, the way we can do this is splitter coming in. I hated blowouts, but I was Ellie's daycare, so I had to take care of it myself. Yeah. Blowouts are not my favorite thing in the entire world. But when they happen, a small part of me feels like bad for my daughter, and then a large part of me feels bad for the person who has to clean up after it, because it's just bad. Living up to the indigestion name, I guess. Gets it honest. Here's my thought. These are coming in on two different belts anyways. Let's do a almost F-word like Factorio like setup. Where we go. I have no idea how many I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. So, oh my god, that's so much easier. Just hold control, Ryan. Jesus Christ. In order to prevent this from being one long line, we can make it 2 long lines. We also save ourselves a little bit of time on, or a little bit of money on mergers. Put a merger there. Merger there. Then on this side, we'll get another. That is not in the middle, but oh well. Does Elle make a face when she poops? I was recording me feeding Ellie when she was 6 months and she started making a poop face and it was hilarious. She does. Yeah. She mostly grunts. There's a lot of grunting. A lot of grunting. Although I have to tell you guys the cutest story to make up for all the poop stories. Sorry. Don't we all? That's true. Elle has started literally yesterday. Megan was reading Elle a book that has the Old MacDonald story in it, the Old MacDonald song in it. And there is, so like Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cow or a sheep or whatever. And Megan was going through it and Elle was in a talkative mood. And she was being like, so she was reading it and she'd do the cow. Cow goes moo. How does it go? On that farm there was a cow. E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Everywhere a moo. She started doing that. Elle started going, muh, muh, muh. Then she did sheep. Elle started going, bah, bah, bah. So that was like pretty miraculous. You know, around here, that's a big deal. Pretty miraculous. Pretty miraculous. Noticing the different consonant sounds and mimicking them. Huge deal for us. Then, yesterday evening, gave Elle a bath. Elle has 2 bath toys, one of which is a cow, one of which is a sheep. Gave her the cow, muh, muh. Gave her the sheep, she said muh, muh again. But then we said, we sang the song and showed her the sheep, and then she goes, bah, bah, bah. So, we're getting there. You know, it's not like she's a genius, but, you know, we're getting there. I think we're going to have cow and sheep and the sounds that they make, like, internalized pretty soon. No big deal. Get your 2050 Nobel Prize in Literature ready. Oh yeah, baby's learning language. We're getting there. Getting there. We should do power first. We'll do splitters on this side eventually. I'm going to build this whole thing and then realize that I did the math wrong. That's going to be a real pain in my booty. I think the math is right. Pretty sure. Oh my god, you're at 3 of 4, meaning we can... Oh, this is a really consolidated design. We can cross it here. We probably should cross it on the front, though. Cross the power line to hook it all up. Oh my god. We're getting there, chat. I'm getting to the point where I'm pretty proud of my builds. Not even proud of them. I think they're competent builds, which for me is something to be proud of. But 3 out of 4, go across, then we can connect. If we cross, though, they're all shit. We can't cross. You can't cross because you need something to hook it to. Fuck. So we actually have to go out front like this. And hook from there to there. Hook that to something. Proud of your builds too. Hey, thank you. Hi, Lies Lightning. Ryan, I'm so happy for your family. Have a nice time playing your games. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the sweet message. It's 3:31. Yikes. I gotta get going. We can end in the middle of this build, though, because that'll be a great place to pick up. what we probably should do is hook up the input before I forget what the input is going to be. This is a splitter. Hold up. Splitter input that direction. Ah, fuck it. We can just leave it there. We know what we're working on. We know exactly what we're working on. This will be iron plates at 400 a minute, which is not that much. This is a lot of build for 400 a minute. But hopefully 400 a minute will really meet our needs for a long time to come. The funny thing about that is it is not. Because the reinforced iron plate takes 480 a minute as I have it built. The good news is it won't run at 480 per minute, ideally, all the time, our reinforced iron plate. I'm sure we have overbuilt this, hopefully. I pray. Jesus Christ, I fucking pray. And overbuilding gives us wiggle room another time. This could be an offline finish. No, I won't. Like, I'm still designing stuff. Like, you guys are watching that. Like, that process right there is me designing my first... I could hook it up offline, potentially, but while I'm still, like, building it for the first time, I'm going to do it on camera because that's the heart of the game to me. Cleaning up things like dismantle crates and like building more of a thing that I've already, like if I were to build another one of these, maybe, but okay, that's gonna do it. Watch you come back to this, have no clue what you were in the middle of. Probably, honestly, I'll probably do it. Thanks so much for hanging out, you guys. That's Satisfactory for the day. We explored. We what did we do? We explored. We got jetpack fuel. We only have 143 of it. Yikes. We have a rifle. We've upgraded a reinforced iron plate. I can upgrade my to-do list to make sure it's actually up to date. New reinforced iron plate is new iron plate for reinforced iron plates. Oh my god, the thing beneath that says new iron for iron plate. We'll just delete that part. Done. Done! Thanks so much for watching. See ya!